Hi, I'm Shane with Salamander Paddle Gear, and we're going to discuss transporting and storage of your inflatable SUP. The first thing you need to be aware, when you roll up your board tight like this, the edges on this are very rigid, and if you stand that board up in a truck like that to transport, as you're driving, this vibrates just slightly. So if you're going very far at all, at some point this will start rubbing holes in the edges. Those hard edges are very vulnerable. Come on over here and have a look at what has happened to this board. This board was rolled up. Everywhere that edge contacted the truck bed, it made a rub mark. You can see that it rubbed there. It didn't go through the fabric, but it did here, did here, did here. And in this spot right here, we think that there was a grain of sand underneath because it rubbed it right through, and you can hear there's a small hole. We're going to show you how to fix that in another video. But this is a problem. This is a brand new board that just got transported wrong. Got this same type of wear on the other edge on the other side. So the best way to transport your board, if you've got it rolled up like this, is to lay it flat, just like that. At that point, it distributes all the weight of the board out evenly, and you don't have any of these sharp edges. The next, even better step is to put this on a tarp or a blanket or something that you know has no sand on it. So away from the edges of the bed of the truck is great, and this is a great way to transport. If you can transport full of air, that is my favorite way. Then I don't have to blow it up. But in doing so, if you put this in the bed of the truck, right down the middle, you're great. Strap it there so it doesn't move side to side, because here's the other problem. If that board shifts over to where this shock is at and hits that, it'll sit there and vibrate a little rub mark on that. It most likely won't go through, but it'll wear into the fabric, and that's kind of what we're trying to avoid. So right there, strap it into the truck so it can't slide around is great. Another way is strap it up on the bars. That's a great way to transport. Just make sure that you strap it down securely, run the strap through a loop, because the winds and things can blow the board back and loosen the straps if you haven't done a good job. If the contour of the board, you want to strap on either side of the fat part. That way it won't shift. But if you can't do that, run it through a strap, ideally front, but back's fine too. It'll keep the board from shifting in and out. All right, so when you're strapping your board to the roof rack, the way you want to do it is you want the strap to go over each bar area twice. So you run the strap under the bar, toss it just over, and then the other end also over. That way you've got two straps over each bar, and do the same on the other bar. It's always a good idea to put a couple twists in these, because they will hum. If you've got a few twists, it takes the hum out. And pull this down tight. Another thing you need to do when putting it on top of your car that's going to catch a lot of sun, if you push the valve in for 1 second, you will lose 5 to 10 pounds of air. So 1 second will keep this from getting too much pressure in it from the sun, and you're good to go. I always like to fold these up so they don't beat around in the car, and tuck them up under the strap right here.